All right, today's project is we're going to be adding a shade sail to this pergola here, so it'll have offer more shade to this outside dining area. So this is the shade sail, and we're going to attach the shade sail right directly to these beams going up. This one in particular is like a 10 by 13 size, so it's going to be right on the edges of the beams. So I just wanted to show you guys how to install a shade sail yourselves, and then obviously your application would be different from what's this one will be like, but just to give you an idea how it does work in installing one of these. All right, let's get started. All right, this is the hardware we're going to be using to install. This is going to be going onto the beams themselves, and then there's these hooks that'll be going right onto the shade sail itself. And these are adjustment hooks to make more tension, and these will probably end up using 2 of these for this other end, since I'll be connecting directly to the post on the other side of the shade sail. So then we'll be able to create the tension on this end of the pergola here. And here's a tip to get a screw started, so that way you're not having a hard time getting a screw in. And I'm going to see if I can film it with the camera there in place. But basically, you take the screw and just kind of press it in place, so that way it gets kind of a little bit started into the wood. See how it just kind of stays now? Kind of press it into the wood and then slowly start it. Kind of just press it in. Just start the drill slow. Alright, so for the one end, I'm going to attach one of these carabiners. Now this hardware kit I got, it's from Amazon, and it is stainless steel, so it's rated for outdoor use, so it won't rust. I'm just going to, this is what I'm going to use to attach directly to the attachment points there on the beams for the one end, and then the other side we'll use the tension rods with the rope. Alright, so I have the first 2 attached, and you'll see how they're latched in. And then you'll see why I had to go basically right to the edge of the posts because of the size of this shade sail, in order to maximize the space that's going to be creating a shade space. And it could have more tension than this currently has, but that's the furthest I can go with it. So this is the device that makes the tension in the lines. So you want to first start off with it being extended out, so then that way when you go to attach the ropes and everything, and then you can create the tension in the lines to make it really nice and tight. And this hardware kit, as I mentioned before, it's made of stainless steel, so it's rated for outdoor use. It should not rust. It was from Amazon, and I'll put the links in the description if you want to use the same hardware kit. This was right around 20 bucks for all the pieces, but be sure to get the kit that you would need for whatever shade sail you're going to use, whether it's going to be a triangle one or a square type. So you see how this made it longer, and then when you attach a rope and the carabiner on the other side, and then turn this buckle, and it'll close it in and then make the whole line tight. So I'm tying the rope directly to the loop on the one end, and there was no clear instructions on how to tie the knot to it, and I'm not a sailor, so I don't know the proper way to tie a line. So I just kind of do like a knot. To where it will hold. Oh, this is from another project, the blue paint. It's not from the tarp. I have to play around with it, or you might already know how to proper way to tie knots. I'm sure there's other videos that'll show you how to do that. So you can finish off the rope how you see fit for your application, and then you can use this to create more tension in the line. So see how I did that side already, and I'll clean up that rope a little bit later, but here it is. Alright, so when you're creating more tension with this device, you have to determine which way you need to turn it in order to make it more tight or loose. So I played around with another one, and this one here is marked with an R, and then the other one's marked with a 5. So when I determined which way I need to turn it on the R side, it would be counterclockwise in order to make it tighter. Create more tension. And then you'll see how the gap is getting a little bit smaller between the two bolts. Now, I've read on some reviews online to not create too much tension with this device here, because it'll end up, if it's too tight, it'll create too much tension in the thread here and potentially causing it to strip out. So you want to make sure it's as tight as you can get it initially with the rope, and then make it just a little bit tighter with this. I think you should be good to go. Alright, so here it is hanging up. Hey, thanks for watching my video. I hope this was helpful for you. I'll have links in the description. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not a sailor, so if you wouldn't mind, leave a comment below and tell me what kind of knot you would use for this shade sail. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications so you'll be notified when another video comes out. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again in the next video. Thanks.